What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about encapsulation in Java. So let's get right into it. So there are four concepts in object-oriented programming: encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. The idea behind encapsulation is to ensure that implementation details are not visible to users. So the variables of one of the classes will be hidden from other classes, accessible only through the methods of the current class. This is called data hiding. To achieve encapsulation in Java, declare the class variables as private and provide public setter and getter methods to modify and view the variables values. So for example, if we have a bank account, we have a private balance. This hides the balance variable, enabling access um, only through the deposit method, which validates the amount to be deposited before modifying the variable. In summary, encapsulation provides the following benefits: control of the way data is accessed or modified, more flexible and easy change code, ability to change one part of the code without affecting other parts. So let's do some encapsulation practice right here. All right, you need a program to manage admissions for an art school. Pupils can be admitted to the school if they are over 6 years of age. You're given a program that declares a pupil class, which is right here. And then to complete, so our task is to complete the setAge method of the pupil class. If the value parameter a is over 6, assign it to the age attribute and put welcome, output sorry otherwise. So basically we just go in here, we do if a is greater than 6, is over 6. Okay, yeah. So they can't be 6, they have to be 7 and above, right? So it's over 6. We can simply just system dot out dot print line, and then outputs welcome. Otherwise, you really don't. So let me show you guys a little trick here. So if you just have an if statement like this, you really don't need the parentheses. I never learned this until later on, but you really don't need it. And then else system dot out dot print line, and then we can do sorry, and then go ahead and run it. Okay. I see. Okay, so in this case, you would need the else, because otherwise it won't factor in, because it'll still print it out essentially. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. It's true. There you go. Now let's run it. Now it should work. There you go. So yeah, so if you don't want to use the parentheses, you can still do so, I believe, without the parentheses, but let me just double check. I believe you can. Yeah, it still works without the parentheses, but it helps your code be more organized if you do have the parentheses, but then again, you don't need them. Um, so yeah. So let's go ahead and drag and drop from the options below to create a valid Java code with encapsulation. So we're gonna do private int age, public void set age int. There you go. So the variable has to be private, but the method has to be public. The set the getters and setters do have to be public. So that is encapsulation. It's basically having, variables that cannot be changed or accessed outside of that class unless you have a getter or setter to, access that, and then that has to also validate it. So essentially, for bank accounts, as we've seen, is someone can't just go in and, access your bank account, but you can, set and get through those methods specifically. But yeah, that's gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching this. And if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.